The Minnesota Vikings cornerback room pulled a 180 this offseason, and they went from a position of weakness to a position of strength. They re-signed Patrick Peterson, they signed Nate Hairston and Shondon Sullivan, as well as they drafted Andrew Booth Jr. and Caleb Evans. Now, Patrick Peterson and Cameron Dantzler, who quietly had a great 2021 season, are penciled in to be the starters on the outside, round the outside. But the question is, who is going to start in the slot? And slot cornerback is basically a starter on paper because a nickel is the new base. So who's going to be all up in there? Well, may we suggest one rookie second-round pick, Andrew Booth Jr. That's right. And Booth is a bit of a well-kept secret because Booth still recovering from core muscle surgery. They're taking it very, very slow with him. So he wasn't on the field for team practice and OTAs or minicamp, and they hope that he's going to hit the ground running in training camp. And I think that once he gets on the field, his athleticism and skill will allow him to work his way into the starting lineup. And since Peterson and Dantzler are already stuck on the outsides and you're not going to move either one of them inside, I think that Booth could get his start to his career in the slot for the Vikings. And background on him: 21 years young, turns 22 in September. True junior, 6 foot, $194, a former 5-star recruit from Lawrenceville, Georgia. 2-year starter for Clemson. In 2021, he posted 26 tackles, 3 interceptions, 5 passes broken up, quarterback rating of 70 when thrown at, 78.4 PFF grade, 78.6 in coverage, first team all ACC, also fantastic academically as well. Didn't test in the offseason due to the quad issue as well as double hernia surgery, but he checks all the boxes on the film. Length is what stands out. The comparisons between him and Xavier Rhodes were there and quick and often. And he doesn't have a ton of slot experience. He only has 7 slot snaps throughout his career at Clemson. But he plays downhill. He's feisty. He's got great agility. He's got great hips. And I think that he does have the temperament and ability to be able to work from the slot to begin his career. And you look at the Viking slot candidates as of right now, I would put Booth up there because if you're determined to get your best 3 cornerbacks out there, I think that you'd be hard-pressed not to include Booth Jr. in that top 3. And then you got Shondon Sullivan, Nate Hairston coming over from the Packers and Broncos, respectively. Both of them do have extensive slot experience, especially Shondon. But if Booth has so much talent that you're not really concerned about working him in as a rotation on the outside, where Peterson is going to be on one side, Dantzler on the other, and both of them are solid enough that you don't want to take either one of them off the field, I think they should consider Booth Jr. working in the slot. Also in the mix, you got Harrison Ham, who's had some slot duty over the last couple of years. Perry Nickerson. So I come to you with open arms. Steve Perry Nickerson has worked in the slot the last couple of seasons with the Vikings as well. Plus, let's not forget, Cameron Bynum has a cornerback background, and he does have the skill set to be able to work in the slot. And I think that could be a bit of a compromise because the Vikings are going to work 3 safeties in. They're going to work with Harrison Smith and Lewis Seen. Cameron Bynum could be that third safety, the big nickel, as it were, primarily working from the slot. So I think that it could be a platoon working from the slot. Booth Jr. in there sometimes, Cameron Bynum, Shondon, Hairston, etc. So I think that it will take this entire group to lock up that position. But I love Booth Jr., man. I think that he's a fantastic player. I think that it's going to be hard to keep him off the field. Vikings fans were sort of tepid on him right now because he hasn't officially signed. Also, we haven't seen him at OTAs or minicamp. But once he hits training camp, once he hit preseason, I think it'll be really hard to keep him off the field. And eventually, he will be starting opposite of Cameron Dantzler. I think the Vikings will have that sort of length on the outside. And also, I think Caleb Evans, the fellow rookie in there, is going to work his way into the lineup down the line as well. But that's it. Your thoughts on our thoughts. Andrew Booth Jr., slot, question mark? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.